Okay, you guys, we went to Palm Springs and we had this incredible opportunity to go sit and talk to Brian Christopher at his office.
You might know who he is.
Yeah, he's this guy.
Maybe.
He's just this guy. Anyway, he was really nice and we had this really great. And so we had an interview with him. Linda cried.
I ugly cried, y'all.
She did. I don't know why. You got to watch this. It's so weird. So anyway,
It's not weird.
It's not weird.
Watch it.
Okay, fine. So watch this and hope you enjoy it. Oh my God, you guys. This is somebody you might know. Somebody you might know. They've been around the block a couple times. Is that fair to say?
Sure, yeah.
My gosh. Okay, so you guys, this is someone that I consider to be a friend. I am so proud of you and everything that you've done and how you have changed the industry. You know, a couple years ago, Linda has talked to Brian, had him at G2E and everything like that. But I actually had him, I called him one day and I said, hey, I'd like to do this charity. And you hooked me up with some of the nicest people, and I was so new into this, sort of like I'd been watching you guys as a developer of games, but you guys, you really helped me when I needed to sort of like go, oh, I got a charity thing to go, and so thank you and everything. So, and
welcome.
This is Brian Christopher. He was at 80,000 views at that time. Where are we now?
Views?
Not views.
Subscribers.
Subscribers.
Subscribers across Facebook and YouTube, 1.3 million. Yeah. Views, 760 million, I think it is, yeah.
Sure.
So a few here and there.
Sure, yeah, me too. Me too. Sure. This should probably get that many.
Yes, please share this video.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys, Brian, you tell me how this whole thing started, because we all know the story of Diana Ivani and Slot Queen Deb and all those things that about how this whole sort of like phenomenon started. But how did you kind of come in there? There's some really good people in this thing, but you seem to be doing kind of like you've got the game going.
Yeah, I mean it's a mixture of luck and timing. And it's basically the same structure as playing a slot machine, really. It's all about luck and timing. But literally, I just uploaded videos for fun at the right time. People watched them, they liked them, they shared them, they asked for more. And quite literally, I was not planning on making any more videos. It was one day and done. It was just for fun. They liked them and asked for more, so I did more. And they just took off. And so I just rolled with it. I think there was a strong need for this, and I wanted to keep upping my game and making them look more professional looking, and I was very open and like personal with my fans and talking to them all the time, and so I think people really responded well to that.
Well, right, because it is a conversation, and you developed a relationship with your viewers.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've walked through a casino with you guys. Okay, if you walk through a casino with Brian Christopher, it's like I might as well have Bruce Springsteen with me, and I'm not kidding, I'm not exaggerating. Because it's sort of like, oh my God, people kind of lose they kind of lose themselves a little bit.
It's getting a little stupid. Like I feel borderline like a rock star sometimes. Like though I know one day I said to Raven, I'm like, I feel like I'm almost at the point where like I need to walk through a casino with my head down and my hand on your shoulder, and I walk through like this because
like Miss Ross, don't look her in the eyes. Don't look at Miss Ross in the eyes.
We can't get anywhere without getting stopped multiple times. And if we do stop for that one person, a literal line forms. Everyone wants to get a photo, which is amazing. But we also have to film. We need to find time to get it done.
Yeah, and before that, you were an actor and everything. You and I share that. We both have a background in acting and everything. And how was that to sort of like to be able to use that skill because and then translate it into this? I mean,
it definitely is super helpful. I mean, being able to talk to a camera and relate it to being an audience there watching me, really good. I was always good at improv, and so coming up with things to talk about, very simple to do, and so I think that definitely helped form me being comfortable with it, and then just being myself came a lot easier because a lot of people, they'll freeze up on camera and they'll act differently and talk differently, and that's one thing I get a lot is like, wow, you're just like you are in the videos, and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, the gift of the gab and really being not afraid of what you don't know in the next minute is a lot to do with improv.
And it's not rehearsed what I do. Like when I screw up on camera, I keep it. I'm not gonna like, oh, let's reshoot that.
And I want to talk about one of his biggest screw ups that will go into infamy, right? No, it is. It's right. He screwed this up. How do you say bonsai?
Oh gosh. Banza! Yeah.
So we're watching this video. You guys all know this. You know Banza. If you didn't know where it started on one of Every games, the Karate Kid.
Yeah.
I think I should know this better. Karate Kid, and we had this bonsai and everything, and you turned that little weird. That's an improv skill, you guys. How you can turn something that kind of came out and somebody could be like, "What the hell are you saying?" You know,
oh my gosh.
You turned it into a brand.
Yeah.
It was like, and
not on purpose.
No.
Like a lot of my sayings came out of nowhere. I have another one that's like, "Tell me a story." That was a new one that came out when we were just filming, and I was trying to get the mini, the minor, the grand, like words to drop, and I'm like, "Come on, tell me a story." And then I remember turning to Britt and be like, oh, "That's good. We should keep that one." And then everyone now says, even other channels, I can hear them saying, "Tell me a story." It's like it become this whole thing.
Right. Yeah.
But those are the best ones.
And speaking about the channels and everything, you are very friendly with people. I know that you've developed a really deep relationship with Danielle. I mean, our friend Danielle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, and you really are very giving and helpful to other channels.
I am, and I want to be there for any channel. If they reach out to me, I respond to all emails. So if they ask me for any suggestions or help, or would you look at my channel, or a lot of people will reach out to me and say, "Hey Brian, I have a channel. Can you please promote it?" And I'll say, "No, I'm not here to promote your channel."
Right.
Or if they ask me, "Will you do a video with me?" I don't care how many subscribers they have. I really don't.
Yeah.
I will take the time to look at their channel, watch their videos, and see if it's someone that I would want to do a video with. And my only criteria is that they're positive and fun,
Right.
And that they're uploading regularly and making like professional-ish looking videos.
Yeah.
That's it. And so I've done collaborations with channels that have 500 subscribers. I just did one last month. I think they had about 5,000 subscribers. I don't care how many they have, and I'm always willing to like respond or answer, because the truth of the matter is, we're not competition. Technically, sure, we might be, but we really aren't, because when they get a view on one of their videos, at the end of the video, it shoots out, "Here's 8 more videos you might want to watch. 3 of those are mine," Or at the end of my video, it'll shoot out 8 videos for them to watch. 3 of them might be theirs. You know what I mean? So we're actually helping each other. And you'll notice when you look at statistics online of how all the channels are doing, and I do look at that every now and then, when my views are like really down all of a sudden, I'll go over and look at other channels. We're all down. Everybody suffers when we're bad,
right,
and everybody does well when we're good. So it's not like there's a limited pot of views or a limited pot of money to be made on monetization on the videos. There's plenty to go around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you've again, it is a remarkable story. I mean, and you did look at this as a business. I mean, let's be honest, you really did. We just did a tour of this. I'm going to show you guys some footage on another video, but we just did a tour. I remember the first time I interviewed you a couple years back, and you can look back in the archive. You can see us. He was in Culver City, or you were in Playa del Rey.
It was
like right near
Playa Vista.
Playa Vista. So you were in Playa Vista, and I was and everything. You had your wristbands behind you and everything. He's got an operation here. I mean, I'm telling you, we got Hillary, we got Amy, we got Michael, we got people all over the place, because you guys are really building a business, and it is about celebrating games. It's not just about sort of like promoting Brian Christopher. It just seems like you guys are really.
I always want to do things right, and when I get to a point where I can't function well enough anymore and like do what I really want to do, then I hire someone else to help me with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when we got this office space, it was literally just me and Britt. And this is 1,500 square foot office.
It's really nice.
It's really nice. We made it nice. I mean, come on, Italian leather sofa.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. We'll make the part sound.
Oh, geez.
So, yeah.
So it was just Britt and I, and then Raymond started the very first day we got this office. Was his first day. He helped us unpack and built all of our furniture basically for us.
Yeah.
And then as we've grown, we add more staff to help us with everything, and just to make it a better experience for the viewers at home, so they're not going to watch my video and be like, "Oh, there's like 9 people making this video."
Right.
They're just going to feel like they're just there with me playing slots.
That's how easy it is with you. I mean, people are playing with a friend, and you've become friends to all these people. And I know you guys are. I watch when you go on live. Crazy stuff happens.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people? Like, when you go jump on live, what is a normal sort of like? 5,000 people are just listening to me right now. Is that like normal for you?
No, it's more like 15 to 18,000 actually. But
Ooh. Burn!
Just
Conway
saying.
Burn. Conway Burn. Conway hasn't been on the channel in a long time.
No. You're good. You're good. No, last week. So to give you an idea, last week, every now and then, like we'll do simulcasts. We're live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So last week we had 10,000 people watching at one time on YouTube, and another 7,000 on Facebook. So we had like 17,000 at once. It's fluctuates as you're going live, and it grows and it goes down and whatever else. And next week it'll be lower or whatever, but. Yeah, it's pretty insane.
That's ridiculous. It's just.
I know.
It's actually shocking to me. Even a couple years ago, I had to go to my company and I had to say, hey, this thing is happening. The first time I talked to Frank Legato, which if you guys haven't seen the Frank Legato interview, we just did a Frank Legato interview, and he and I had dinner 3 years ago, and I said, okay. He said, do you have any editorial ideas? And I said, there's this thing happening that you should really pay attention to. And he writes in Global Gaming Business and everything, and you've just recently interviewed him, but I said, you got to watch this guy Brian, because I really think he's got something special. And we started talking about Everybody Play Now, and I said, don't publish that right now. Just give me a minute to get that set up. But and I introduced you guys at the event and everything like that, and he just did an interview with you. That's right. And he's very, that's a really cool thing. I mean, Frank's the big guy. They
named brianchristopher as the biggest thing in casinos right now. That's what they said.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy. But you know what you are? You're actually sort of like you're bridging something that we've never had from a manufacturer's standpoint. We've never heard back from the player, and so we made these games, and we would sit there and put them out and just kind of wait for the slot operators to tell us, do you like these games? Do you not like these games? As a game maker, we never heard you guys sort of like go, I hate this game, or I love this game, or Banza, or anything like that. So it's been an incredible thing for us to watch you guys grow, and you've taught us a lot about making games.
Right. That's your game right there on the TV, right?
Yes, it is.
So that's a great, perfect story right now.
I'll do a little bit. Okay.
I have a TV in our office. It's always playing our videos. It's pretty fun, and I keep looking over. But playing there right now is the South Park game.
South Park.
But by Every. And
it's a little dirty.
It is very dirty. It's so great. Because I don't get to say those kind of things. Brian Christopher does not say bad words.
No, he doesn't.
But it does on there, so that's great. So I get to live through that. But that game, I've only seen it at one casino, and it's I've seen it out in Minnesota.
Oh.
And it's the only casino I've seen it in. My fans ask me for that game all the time. Play South Park, play South Park, play South Park. And I'm like, they would never have known it existed if we didn't show them, right?
Exactly right.
And so by doing these videos, they are asking now their casinos for this game or the Brian Christopher slot machine coming out. You know what I mean?
And this happened with Karate Kid, because Karate Kid was released probably 3 weeks before COVID sort of like shut everything down.
Yeah.
So everybody stopped shipping, and you had this viral sort of phenomenon of Banza, and you guys were calling me and going, "Can you please tell me where this game is?" And I was like, "Going, it's only at a few casinos. I don't know. I couldn't get any information."
Yeah.
But you're driving a voice from players. And you're not only teaching us, you're also educating them about casinos. And it's one of the things that that I was a big proponent of early on, was that let these guys film. And remember, oh my God, you've gone through that.
Yeah.
That whole thing about trying to even film in casinos. We're not going to mention who.
No, I know. It's still a thing. It really is still. I'm actually flying over to Florida to do a talk in front of many casinos shortly, and to educate them, because a lot of them don't even know who I am or what we do. And their casinos do not allow you to take a photograph. Like, I've literally done a selfie with my parents at a casino and was asked to delete it off my phone.
Yeah.
Like, who is that hurting? The casino. That's it, And when people bring a camera into a casino, they're going to be sharing a win, a jackpot, good times with friends.
They're sharing good news. They're not sharing. Look,
that's the thing. They're not sharing a photo of look, guys, I didn't win anything on that line hit. No, they're like, look what I won. Look how much fun we're having. That's what it is. And casinos are just, a lot of them are catching up. A lot of them are still behind, way behind.
But what we really want to do is we really want to celebrate the guys who are jumping in. And Yamava, that's probably one of your home casinos. Agua Caliente, these guys out in Palm Springs.
Smart.
They are very forward thinking. You guys, if you know that these guys can be the ambassadors to your players, how many, million eyes on this thing?
Every month we get 5.1 million unique people watching.
Really? That's incredible.
Yeah. So forget about the 1 million subscribers. 5.1 million unique people are watching. That's like
No,
That's pretty.
This is like network advertising. So it's as a manufacturer, we love it when you play our games. We really do, and thank you for playing our games, because I mean that's
I love it.
And the thing is that this is again this is from a manufacturer. Manufacturers don't really do this. We don't really talk with you guys and say this is a conversation. They usually kind of go go play our games and and do this and everything. But we're trying to be better. We're a small guy. We're just kind of we're the scrappy young company that's kind of coming up and everything. And we're trying to do things differently, and we're really trying to listen. We're trying to listen to you guys, players, and we're also listening to you guys, the voice of the players. I mean, because you really do represent a lot of
And
it.
you can even, you just watch our videos, because you'll see how I react to it, but you'll see all the comments about the video, about the games too.
Oh, I know. You guys are brutal. I'm just going to say. Brutal. Ow.
In the best way possible.
In the best way possible.
I mean, because I know slot manufacturers, I don't know if Every does this, but I know you guys will sometimes bring out people, people, gamblers. You'll pay them $50 or something, or I don't even know what it is, to test the game or to give you feedback on things. And I'm like, it's not real then, right? Especially when there's money involved, or there's no skin in the game.
Yeah.
Whereas people in the comments, you're gonna get thousands of people watching it immediately. You'll know exactly what's working, what's not working right now.
Yeah, I know. I remember, and always really colorful conversations going on. Especially, I remember when you were really an early proponent of the Juan Mariscal games, the Zap, the Crush. You had good luck on them. You love that kind of non-real, sort of non-traditional experience. And so everything. And boy, once you started, there would be this. That's not a slot game. They're just be a tussle in the conversation thing.
Yeah.
But I love that you were that aggressive about really trying new things, and and you didn't stick to one thing. I like that you high denom. You do the mechanicals, and now the new machine is going to allow him to film, because we got the hertz rate.
Yes,
I know. The hertz
rate, much better.
Hertz rate is going to be decent, because we couldn't get the hertz rate to not flash. So all those Every games, which are the best ones on the Islands Report, just saying.
They are. I love them. They are so good to play though.
Yeah. And so we the new machine, the signature is going to be out, and we've got that at Kashada, and so those are going to be going out this year and everything. And I was involved in that project, so and everything. But yeah, Kashada's another. Talk about another. Warren Davidson is a fantastic slot director. We love you, Warren, and really very ahead of the game on this, and really believes in you guys, and it's great. So where do you see Brianchristopher, BC Slots? I mean, my God, you've got a game, you've got world domination, world domination.
Yeah, we've got our own space at Plaza with all my favorite games in there too, which is really awesome. We have other ideas and things that we're already working on.
Okay, so if we could turn the camera on, which we're not going to do, but there is the most daunting schedule. It looks like Joan Rivers' sort of schedule when she had a fear of not working. So we've got you guys. You're booked for the rest of the year. It looks like.
Yeah.
And so
right until February of next year, pretty well.
Crazy. Booked solid. These are things that you're being hosted. You've got live appearances. I'm very proud of you, by the way.
Thank you.
At Eilers, the Eilers thing.
The awards. Yeah.
The awards. You opened the G2E during when we had the kind of crazy virtual-ish G2E and everything like that. You've kind of gone from this pest, just saying. It's true. He was. Okay. Yeah, he was kind of this pest on the floor from a casino to being somebody who's a really mover and shaker in this industry, and again being named as somebody that's really important in the industry. So I mean, that is no easy thing. And also on a personal level, I'm very proud of you for who you and Mark Hope are. So I think that's great. So
and to touch on that, it's funny because what I do is I just play slots, right? To me,
right.
But again, it's not like I was saying before. It's not like acting. I'm being myself, and so as that, I'm being my authentic self. And people learn everything about me in my relationship with Marco,
right?
And because of that, I won the Harvey Milk Visibility Award last year,
guys,
which was like
this is a big deal, and
I felt so guilty when I found out I won that. I'm like, there are people literally out there protesting and spreading the word and doing this and raising this and having this event and I'm like, I'm playing slot machines. But looking back on it, it's a visibility award because you are promoting just being yourself, essentially, right? And healthy living, and showing the world that actually gay people are no different than we are.
Yeah.
And it's incredible if you look at a lot of the comments we've gotten and a lot of private messages I've got from fans whose children have come out to them, and they literally thanked me, said, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't have been able to accept my son for being gay. I've got that comment.
Yeah.
They're like, I would have disowned my son, but because I saw your bond with Marco and how well you guys work together, and you've been together for so many years, I see that there's actually nothing wrong with it, and you guys are like cool people, and like those kind of messages. Whew, that changes everything, right? So thank you for saying.
No,
that.
but I mean, but also I walked through a casino with you, and I, I'm from Texas originally, and everything, and so I know what I walked through in there and everything, and they're going, "Hey, Brian, what are you doing? Where's Marco?"
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
to hear that kind of voice coming out of somebody who's like, and everything, that is such, that's where I sat there and I went, because I just like went, whoa,
Yeah.
that blew me away, because
I had one last week.
Really?
Same voice. Like trucker hat on, big beard, and like really like rough and tumble kind of guy. And we had this conversation at the very end of it. Oh, by the way, you and Marco are so damn cute. And I was like, whoa! Like,
whoa,
that
scares me.
blew my
Yeah.
mind. I was like, that is amazing.
Yeah. And look, just being authentic in the world is really so important. So congratulations on that. I mean, aside from everything else, I mean, this is such a surprise and such a weird thing that you never thought that this was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And a guy from Canada coming here and taking over. I mean, it's like incredible. I mean, I hope you give yourself the space to sort of look around and and stay away from all the negativity that people can throw at you because they're jealous or whatever. And everything, because you should be really proud of what you've done. I think it's not easy doing stuff. It's easy to criticize it from the side.
Yeah, when you put yourself out there, you're going to find a lot of negativity and pushback, but the amount of positivity out there just totally is over and beyond everything.
Okay. I did ask where you think you're going to be. Where do you think you're going to be in 5 years? Except world domination.
I mean, it's hard because, like, if you asked me that 5 years ago, I never would have guessed this, right? If you asked me a year ago, I never would have guessed we'd have a slot machine coming out right now.
Yeah.
I thought I'd have to have like 50 million subscribers before I'd get my own slot machine, So next up, I mean, we do have some things happening right now, which I can't talk about.
Yep.
But maybe one day there'll be like a Netflix series or something, that goes more behind the scenes and like follows us and actually, because right now I know a lot of people that watch my videos, they just assume that I go to the casino every day. I film for 30 minutes and go home to sleep. Like, that's my day, right? And I think if they saw what we actually do, they'd be like, holy crap, how do you guys do this? Like, you are working 7 days a week and it's like nonstop grind. And I don't want to take away from like the experience of what people believe we do. But I think a lot of people, like, I love watching, Tyler Henry and all these like other kinds of shows where you see behind the scenes and them with their families and everything else that happens. I would love to share that too.
Yeah. Well, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Brian. So I mean, he's you've got you're telegenic. You got all this stuff. People like you. It's and that you can't teach.
Yeah.
You can't sort of assume. Mm-hmm. I'm just really proud of you and everything that you're doing, you guys. So we are going to. So Brian is helping us launch the first week of June, start our channel, and we're going to be live, or we've already been live. Okay, we've already been live. Oh, this is after the fact. So oh my gosh, wasn't that live thing amazing?
Hi. How are ya?
Hey, you guys.
What's your names?
Hey, my name is Mike.
And
Linda.
Mike and Linda. I love your beautiful shirt there, Linda.
Beautiful.
So beautiful. And this is Mike, and Mike's from
Every, you guys, we made this game. We made Cashinado and a lot of the games that you guys play out here.
Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
So cool. And they're also hosting a YouTube channel. Tell me about that. What's it called?
Okay, so a couple years ago we did this thing called Everybody Play Now, where we relaunched it. Linda's joined me, and we are doing Everithing slots right here. Spell it with an I because that's how the company is spelled.
Everithing slots.
Slots.
Genius.
And and we're featuring next week. We're launching with the relaunch and featuring
me.
We just did a really good interview at the office. You're going to get to see everybody who does that. We're going to see how the sausage is made back in Palm Springs, and we had a great time.
We did.
Wasn't that live thing amazing? It was the best.
So much
memories.
fun.
Oh my God, the memories. Agua Caliente. We're in Palm Springs this week to Linda and I just want to. I'm just excited about this, and thanks for helping us launch. Everithing Slots will relaunch Everybody Play now, but you know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's great. You guys, we're celebrating players, and we're celebrating these guys. We're celebrating you. We are celebrating everything. You're supposed to say slots. Okay, here's this. Okay, so here we're gonna do this again. Okay, here's this line.
I got caught up in the moment.
Slots. So and everything. We're gonna do it again. So we celebrate players. We celebrate you guys. We celebrate everything.
Slots.
You did it! Yay! Thank you guys, everybody, for Brian, the whole crew, for letting us. Sorry we missed Britt, but my God, we had to stop crying.
It was too good.
It was really good. Okay, so you guys tune in to our next episode where I get Linda got a
beautiful.
I can't do it, but it's beautiful. So she has a beautiful shirt, and I have the Brian Christopher shirt. See how they make them, and we can look at all their stuff, man. They've got
so cool.
They've got a lot of stuff. It's a really cool office. So next episode, tune in there, and see you later.